Hello everybody, my name is Ethan. Welcome back to the channel where today we are going to be hopping into the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Seek Your Adventure trailer. Now I am so hyped for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to come out, and every new trailer I'm going to be doing a new reaction to it. That's my first time ever watching it, so I'm going to give my first ever just kind of reaction to the trailer, and then once that is over, we're going to hop into the second part of the video and do a little bit of a breakdown of it. We're going to slow down the video, playback speed 0.5, and then go into it and see what we can find, what little details we missed, stuff like that. So hopefully it'll be fun. Hopefully it'll be a good video. So let's get right into it. So we'll start up the good old trailer here. Very excited for this. So we can see, I think it's Miraidon is the past and Koraidon is the future. So gonna try and keep that. So that's new Pokemon. That's new Pokemon. A lot of new Pokemon to see. A nice little mini map here. Very nice. We got 3 little chapters here. Face off against rebellious students on Starfall Street. So this could be, yep, this is the evil team. So Team Star is the evil team for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So obviously we had Team Yell in Sword and Shield. This is a new way of fighting. That's very interesting. Get a good look at the car there. And Mela, boss of Team Star's Fire Squad. Interesting, interesting. Okay, that's really cool. Having it come all the way down there. That's really awesome. We get a good look at this new Pokemon here. Okay, that's Arven. Yep, we've seen Arven before. Layers of Titans. So, Titans. Interesting, quite interesting. That might just be a Titan, guys. It has been rumored that Alpha Pokemon are going to be back in Scarlet and Violet like they were in Legends Arceus. Yes, this is a Titan. They're called Titans, though. So they're not Alpha Pokemon anymore. They are Titan Pokemon. So that is quite interesting. And I think that Pokemon's name was Cloth. That's Gita, chairwoman of the Pokemon League. Okay, so this is very interesting. We have Nimona. We've met her a bunch of times. Some gym badges. So this is pretty typical of all the Pokemon games. So we get the gym test first and then the battle. We have to collect Sunflora in the grass gym. And this is possibly the gym leader? Yes, the gym leader, Brassius. They're going to send out a Smoliv. Use Razor Leaf on Quaxley there. So that actually kind of shows that Quaxley is a pure water type there and not a water flying. Because it would have taken resisted to grass. So that's interesting. Trailblaze on Sudowoodo. Very, very nice. Go where you want. What you want to do the very most. We get to see a bunch of different little screens there. That's pretty cool. More of some of the new Pokemon now. Salamence. And here we go. The new Pokemon. These are possibly legendaries. They're really cool looking. Got good animations. A lot of the new gym leaders. Awesome. Very nice. Some really good animations with the terrestrialization. Okay, and that's the trailer, guys. I'm very, very excited. And now, hopefully you enjoyed the trailer there, guys. I definitely did. It's very awesome. Okay, you can see some more live reactions to it here. But now what we're going to do is hop into the second part of the video. I'm going to restart it. I'm going to mute it. And I'm going to slow it down to 0.5. So this is going to make it so we can really go into the analyzation. So let's do that. So obviously, you know, this is the title card. We don't need to stay in here, but we can see some other stuff such as the Slowbro there and the Miraidon. Treasure Hunt is a big part of the Naraha Academy. So that is our school that we're going to. You can see these new Pokemon. We don't know their names. see what experiences Paldea has to offer. This is pretty cool, this mini map, because it has a lot of little hidden things that I didn't see. Obviously, you can zoom in and out of the map. We're zoomed all the way in here. But you can also see on the map these Pokestops, I would assume, like the Pokestop gas stations, maybe. But they have these little fly things by them. And that's most likely because we're able to fast travel to those locations, which is definitely good. So it does seem you're able to fast travel to any Pokestop on the map that you most likely have encountered before, is how I would assume it would work. Now we got these other things. These are possibly little shops. We can see a couple of them laid out here. We can see the Rotom eyes, which is definitely interesting, meaning this is most likely another Rotom phone. We can see some sort of little maze up here. So this is possibly the gym of the grass type leader, just because the grass maze kind of goes with the theme there, but not too sure. We can also see on this menu here that there's actually a drop down option. So there's definitely more than just these 3 little options here. So we do see a web browser sort of icon, like a Safari icon if you have an iPhone, but also just like a compass. This could definitely mean looking something up. The books, not too sure about the books. Could be the Pokédex by chance, maybe. But I doubt it, because in Legends Arceus we have just a separate button for opening up the Pokédex rather than the map. So we'll just have to see. We also have this card thing. This could be a profile, but this plus could also be a profile, because you can see this does look like kind of like a key card or something like that, or this also looks like a profile thing. And then this right here maybe changes the direction of the map. Right now it's facing north. You can see the icons definitely match pretty well, but you possibly rotate it and see something else. I don't really want to move all my, yeah, this is not going to work. I should not have moved that. You can see in this top corner here, I'll on full screen it. It's just the brightness. It shows the daytime, as well as you can exit out of it. So there's nothing that you're missing. If there is anything that you're missing on the top right corner there, I'll make sure to mention it out since my webcam is in the way. But yeah, you could possibly change the direction of the map. So we can continue now. So that's definitely very interesting. You can set the destination and kind of pinpoint where you'd like to be. Now we get a little bit of an idea of the 3 different things that you're able to do. The 3 different little journey paths that you are able to take. And the first one is going to be going up against the evil team, which is Team Star on Starfall Street. We've seen a lot of these different little flags around the areas. And so we get to see some of their animations here. Team Star, too burned or bright even to look at directly, but you knew that, right? Yeah, okay. So definitely just rebellious school kids. And then they say, heads up gang. Some kids jumped up. Oh, some jumped up kids has wandered in thinking he can raid our base. So you could possibly raid their bases then. That would make sense. And this is where it's definitely interesting, because you see a new style of combat, you know? And this is definitely new because we send out our Fuecoco here, and you can see our trainer just keeps walking forward. This could possibly also be one of our Pokemon, but maybe not. That's definitely interesting, meaning there's multiple ways you can battle in Scarlet and Violet, which is definitely interesting. Okay, and we are going to be hopping back in real quick. So we can see here we're getting a little upset about it, and this is the fire crew of Team Star. So this is a little bit more depth to the team. In past, Evil Team has kind of been one-dimensional. You just kind of go to their location, fight them, and then get to the top of a tower or something like that and fight them again. But this seems a little bit more advanced. These are scattered around the map and have a little bit more interesting parts, because this is the fire crew instead of it being, you know, just one Team Star. There's looks like to be multiple subdivisions of the crew. Next, we're going to be going into the mystical, what do they call it? Herba Mystica? Yeah, here we go. This is pretty interesting. So we know Arvin is a pretty skilled cook. That's what it just said. But they're going to be 2 visiting busy visiting the lairs of titans and nabbing their herba mystica. This is definitely some sort of spice, some sort of food ingredient so that they are able to make certain things. So that's quite interesting. And titans are most likely going to act as the new alpha Pokemon, like from Legends Arceus. So we can see a new Pokemon, this being Cloth. It doesn't show us if that was super effective or not, but I'm speculating that Cloth's type is going to be rock fighting, just like Terrakion. Now, Terrakion's the only Pokemon in Pokemon history that's ever had that typing, and so that would be very interesting if this Pokemon here got it. And the reason I am speculating that it gets it is because it uses Rock Smash in this trailer. Now, a lot of rock types get Rock Smash, right? So it isn't confirmed. I'm going to pretty much say that it is a rock type. You can see that's Rock Smash right there. That's the animation for Rock Smash, most likely. But that would be cool to get another rock fighting type. I definitely think that would be awesome. Now, the third part of the trailer is going to be Victory Road and going against the gym challenges. So that's going to be pretty simple, pretty typical, pretty standard of all the other games that we have had in the past. We're going to be able to get a gym league. So most likely there's going to be 8 badges. And there may even be an Elite Four. I've heard speculation that there is going to be an Elite Four in this game. We meet the gym organizer and Nimona again, and she's going to just teach us a little bit about the gym badges. So that's pretty cool. It does look like the 3 people that we have met that are kind of our friends kind of take us on the 3 separate things. So Arvin took us on the quest to get the Herba Mystica, and then Nimona took us on the quest to go to the Good Gym Challenge. Now, the last one I'm not too sure about. Can't really say that the last girl, I don't even remember her name, is in it. But we meet the grass gym leader, Brassius. I really like the Brassius design. I think it's really, really nice. They're going to send out a Smoliv, and they're going to use Razor Leaf on us, which is pretty good. Razor Leaf is super effective. So I thought for a little while there that Quaxley may or may not be a water flying type. The only Pokemon that has ever had a line where it's changed its dual type is, I think, Decidueye's line, right? Rowlet and what is the middle stage? I can't remember it off the top of my head. But the middle stage was Grass Flying, whereas Decidueye was obviously Grass Ghost. So it can change, and so I hopefully, you know, maybe the middle stage is Grass Flying, and then it turns to Water Flying, and then maybe it changes to Water Fighting, because Fighting, I think, is its type that it's the secondary type that it does get. That is what has been heavily hinted. This is where the end part of the trailer is. It tells us to go where we want. You know, we can use these awesome traversing Pokemon. And here we get a nice big shot of all the open area. Now, one thing that I do want to point out here is if you look, you can see where my cursor is kind of hovering over. This one is a bunch of islands here. You can see the same islands in the bottom right. And there is also, here, I'll minimize it so you can see in the top right here, there's also some right here. And so that is very interesting. I don't know exactly where those islands might be. They could, if we minimize my tab here, they could be in the top right of, you know, the Paldea region, or possibly over here, but I don't think these are islands. They might be, you know, they definitely could be, but I don't know. I really don't know, because you can see the same particles are on the land, so I don't know if these are islands or if they're particles. I really can't tell for right now. But there are some sort of islands somewhere, so that'll be interesting to discover. Next, we're going to get a good shot of all this stuff. We get a bunch of the different lines that are going to be in the Paldea region, such as, you know, Serena, Scyther. We see Tropius right here. This is Eevee, Medicham, Go-Go, Drowsy. A bunch of different lines that are really cool. And then we get a nice overview shot of the Paldea region. Just a little bit of it. Most of this area is just the sea. I don't feel like they want to release that much information about it quite yet. We see another little shot of our good new regional Wooper and the new Pokemon that paints, which is really fun. Cyclizar and Breloom. And they're doing some sort of tag thingy. I don't really know. We get a nice shot of a team right here. So we got Cyclizar, Salamence, Koala. I don't even know. I think it's Koala. I think is its name. Jumpluff, the new Pokemon here. and a Talonflame. So you can see some more Pokemon there. We're looking off into the distance, and what do we see? One of two of the new Pokemon here, besides the Cloth that got released, that big crab guy. But holy, do I like this design. It looks very humanoid, looks more like a sage, something like that. Something like a, or not a sage, isn't it called a mage or something? Like a knight. This one looks a little bit cooler in my opinion. I love the blue flames. Those look really good. They combine their hands to do a big, powerful shot. And this one has more of a blade, so it does a slash. So we can see the differences there. And that's pretty much all of the trailer. It shows us some more of the friendly faces. This looks like the snow leader, which is cool. We get Arvin. We get some more of these people. The fire team. We knew here, grass gym leader. Snow gym leader. We knew Nimona. The terrestrial phenomenon a little bit more here. But after this, I think it's pretty much the ending part of the trailer. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please be sure to let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I am so pumped for the Paldea region, guys. Hopefully you are too. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.